All right, welcome back. So here we are, joining Scheherazade for the sixth night. The fisherman is standing on the shore victorious. He's just wrapped up his story about King Yunnan and the sage Rushian, and in doing so, he has sealed the fate of the all-powerful genie he so cleverly trapped back in that flask.
And with those words, the power dynamic has been completely flipped on its head. I mean, talk about a reversal. The fisherman, armed with nothing but his quick thinking and a good story, has passed judgment. The cosmic being is now the prisoner, and our humble fisherman is the warden.
So, let's just take a moment and dive into this incredible situation. The genie, this creature whose body literally filled the sky just moments ago, is now nothing more than a tiny voice pleading from inside a little brass prison. You can just imagine it, right? His voice, which was booming with threats before, is now just laced with pure desperation. He's appealing to the fisherman's good nature, begging for the kind of mercy he absolutely refused to give. But as you know, the fisherman remembers that part very, very clearly.
And this is where the raw negotiation begins. It's just a fascinating duel of words. On one side, you have the fisherman, standing his ground. His trust is completely gone and he's not backing down. On the other side, you have the genie, who's just cycling through every possible appeal, honor, mercy, promises, anything he can think of to avoid being tossed to the bottom of the sea.
And then, this is the line. This is what changes absolutely everything. The genie stops begging for mercy and starts making a deal. He offers a reward. And not just any reward, but something that will make the fisherman wealthy for the rest of his life.
Well, the fisherman actually pauses. Think about it. This is the ultimate test of trust. Is a promise of endless riches worth the risk of letting this creature out again? He decides to take the deal, but he demands security much stronger than a metal flask. He makes the genie swear an oath by the greatest name of God. It's a bond made of pure faith, and it is truly unbreakable.
Okay, so the pact is made, sealed by this incredible oath. The fisherman, putting his faith not in the genie, but in the power of that sacred promise, opens the flask.
The smoke pours out, the genie reforms, and the very first thing he does as a free being, he kicks the flask that held him deep into the ocean. For one terrifying second, you can just feel the fisherman's heart sink. He's certain he's been played for a fool.
But instead of rage, instead of an attack, the genie just laughs. And it's not a menacing laugh, but maybe a relieved one? He simply tells the fisherman, "Follow me." The fisherman, probably still shaking, feels like he has no other choice but to obey.
So off they go, walking away from the familiar city walls and leaving all of civilization behind them.
Their journey takes them over a mountain and into this desolate, empty wilderness. You have to put yourself in the fisherman's shoes here. He has absolutely no idea where he's being led. He's completely at the mercy of this ancient, powerful being he just set free. And then, right in the middle of this barren landscape, they come across something impossible. A beautiful pond, just shimmering with crystal clear water, and it's full of fish. It's a stunning display of the genie's true power to create life in the most lifeless place imaginable.
The fisherman just stares, completely amazed. I mean, this guy knows fish. He spent his whole life on the sea. But he has never, ever seen anything like these. They're like living jewels, shimmering in these four incredible colors. And the genie just says one thing, cast your net.
So he does what he's told. He throws his net in, and with just one cast, he pulls out 4 perfect fish, one of each amazing color. The genie's instructions are simple. Take these to the Sultan. He'll reward you so well you'll be rich forever. And just like that, the ground splits open, and the genie vanishes. And here's the thing, the genie kept his promise. The fisherman takes the fish to the Sultan, who is absolutely astonished. He's never seen anything so beautiful. He's so impressed, he immediately gives the fisherman 400 gold dinars. Just like that, the fisherman is a wealthy man. But you know, the story of these fish, it's far from over. Now the Sultan, he can't wait to taste these magical fish. He gives them to his cook, a new girl he just received as a gift a few days earlier, and tells her to fry them up for him right away. So it all starts out normally enough. The cook cleans the fish, gets the pan hot, and starts frying them. One side is cooked perfectly golden brown, but the moment she flips them over to cook the other side, that's when everything changes.
Without any warning, the solid stone wall of the royal kitchen just cracks right open, and out steps this beautiful maiden, dressed in blue silk, carrying a bamboo rod.
She walks right up to the frying pan, touches the sizzling fish with her rod, and asks this completely bizarre question. A covenant? A promise? With fish? The poor cook is just frozen solid with fear.
And just when you think it cannot possibly get any weirder, it does. The 4 fish actually lift their heads out of the hot oil and answer her, all together. They're talking about promises and faithfulness.
With her strange task finished, the maiden just tips over the pan. The beautiful fish instantly turn into black charcoal. Then she walks back into the wall, which seals up behind her as if nothing ever happened, leaving the terrified cook to faint right there on the kitchen floor. Well, when the wazir hears this impossible story, he's convinced the cook is crazy. So he orders the fisherman to bring 4 more fish, and he stands there in the kitchen himself to watch. And unbelievably, the exact same thing happens all over again. The wall splits, the maiden appears, the fish talk, and then poof, they're turned to cinders. This was no hallucination.
And that, right as dawn is breaking, is where Scheherazade stops. We thought we solved the mystery of the genie in the flask, but now we're caught in an even stranger one. What is the secret of these enchanted fish? And who in the world is the mysterious maiden from the wall? The story, it seems, has only just begun.